Hi, my name is Noshis. I'm your name is Siobhan, and this is the Thursday podcast. Talk about the West Brom game and obviously some of the consequences as a result. Obviously, I'm grateful for 3 points. It was very strange because I saw the incident on I was watching on Sky and you saw it, but you didn't actually. You saw like someone like a dry spit, but you didn't see anything come out of the mouth. So you didn't think, what's going on here? And only until way after in the second half, almost must be one, and they're going over the analysis. You actually see the spit and you see that the phlegm flying out, and that's just first of all it's just pure disgusting, and then secondly, it's like the lineman is right there, the referee about 5 yards away. That's not the brightest thing. They go man down, we take advantage. One thing I didn't get is that for some reason, Shane Long's a good player, and I thought, him and Lukaku gave us absolute fits at time with their movement and just Lukaku's sheer speed and power. But he took Lukaku off, and that's not going to work out because don't know, Shane Long for I don't know if it's 5'8", did really well, to hold the ball up as much as best he could against two tall centre halves. Sorry, and I thought. Lukaku been better, but he made his tactics. One thing I didn't get it was it was the fact that we put on Gallas for Walker. I mean, I don't know what that was. Was Walker injured? I don't know what was going on there. It just seemed a bit odd to me. That's just from my perspective on it. But it was what it was. I would like to see it on a little bit sooner. I mean, Walker's a good enough player. As a result of his actions, inadvertently, he helped us get an advantage. But his crossing is terrible. I mean, as soon as we got Siggy on, the corners, the delivery into the box is just a lot better. I must admit, I'm taking to Holtby. He's got, I think what Redden called wing mirrors. He's just got that awareness around him, and he demands the ball. He'll look for the ball. He'll get involved, and I think we've got a great position. Obviously, Jermaine Defoe getting injured isn't good news for us. Obviously, now we're playing Newcastle next week. And here's the thing I found interesting. I've raised my Spurs for him, and I'll raise it again. Is that we were linked to Stoker years ago, and it was 18 million. And we thought, no, screw that, 18 million. That was out of our price range. Now he goes to Newcastle for a tenth the price, and I just don't get it. And then look, he's had 2 good games. I mean, Saha had 2 great, 1.5 good games for us. And so that looks like a bargain. So all I'm saying is the difference is Saha had loads of injuries and he was 30 odd something. Whereas Sissoko's 2 million and 23, big, strong, which is what the Premiership needs. He's got a bit of pace with him and he can play a bit. Credit to Newcastle, but you got to wonder why the Goons didn't go for him, and both of us are kicking ourselves. Then Bailey, here's an interesting thing. I think Defoe's an excellent player. I think Sandro is an excellent player. I don't think they fit well together. As the thing is, because Parker tends to sit a lot more, sit very deep, and protect his back foot, which is what he does very, very well. He won't get forward, and when Sandro would break forward, that'll create an opening for Dembele to run, to have space, because you'd have to track the run Sandro. So I think that's the reason why Dembele hasn't been playing as well as as we know he can do. I thought, great after the final third, and like I said, he took some shots on, but for me, he didn't really have a final pass, which I really think, post season, pre-season, whatever, we do work on, because he gets that, then he'll get a bit closer to range, or develops a shooting, because I'm not saying it's great. I mean, they're absolute fucking skies, but it's good to have his confidence. But I think he needs to work on one. The other will, you'll get space to put your pass in, or you work in your passing. Players will sit deep. That allows you to take the shot, but you have to work one or the other. And I think he's focusing on both. I think if he does focuses on one, it's really good on one. Then all other avenues will open themselves up to you. Bale, superb, tremendous. I mean, the movement he got off the ball, absolutely beautiful. Foster had absolutely no chance. And West Brom goalkeeper playing well against us. I bet you, I don't know if they play Arsenal again, but I bet you if Martin Fuller gets called again, he'll play really shit. But no, I think we deserve it, especially after they kind of cost us Champions League last season. You know, ignoring Harry taking us the ball and us playing really shit and some dodgy decisions against us. Ignoring all that, because I'm not better. I'm not the Murphys. I'm not better. Siggy, I would like to see him give him a bit more of a chance. I think it'll be interesting because obviously we play Newcastle next week. I actually will be tempted to play Dembele and Siggy and Holtby. And I'm hoping Burkina Faso does us a favour and not go out of the African nation. Sorry, Ali, I love you. I want you to do well for your nation, but Jermaine's injury, he's out for 3 weeks, so we need you back. And as much as I like Harry Kane, and I'm hoping he can do a good job, I don't see it somehow. And I just think, you know, because this is the way I see it. We played very well with Dembele, back in the day with Hudderston and Luka Modric in the centre midfield. And so, this, you know, we had Bale and Lennon on either side. So why can we not go away with playing Dembele and Sigurdsson, who will get forward, who will put some deep crosses in, who will take shots on goal? That's just my thought. Obviously, I understand why you want to play with Parker, but I think you definitely start with Parker. But if you're not getting any joy, 25 minutes, half an hour to go, bring on Sigurdsson, you know. And then, you know, because it's just 0-0, you might just go for it. But we are within spitting distance of getting third. See what I did there? Hey, nice wink. I would like to give full credit to the Monty Python writers for that gag. In all honesty, yeah, we are within spitting distance of Chelsea. It's incredible because we've got Newcastle at home and West Ham away. I really think we can win both games, so that's 6 points. I can see Chelsea beating Wigan next week, but I can see them drawing, possibly losing to what they called Man City. So either way, I think we can either tie or even go ahead of them on points. I really do think we can. It's very strange because West Brom are pretty sporting. I mean, when Defoe was injured and players were going down, they did get the ball out, but they're fans and they'll get booing the crap out of Kyle Walker. And then they start booing anyone. I mean, they start booing Lewis Holtby. I don't know what they booed him for. But, you know, he's from Schalke and I don't know. He's an Everton fan, so is that the reason they hate him? I don't know. They don't have to boo anyone. I feel sorry. I mean, obviously the Peter the Wendy chance was quite funny. I must admit that wasn't. We could have done a lot better with that. But I still think, you know, we are. I just say we're favourites for 4th because, you know, Arsenal got a good result yesterday. You know, deflection. You know, let's face it. Podolski, if the guy had their head and jumped, then it would hit and it wouldn't have cleared, and it would be 0-0, and you know they'd be like what, 3 points behind. I think we're 4 points ahead or 3 points ahead. They'll be, I don't know, 6 points behind, something like that. I can't. You know, but you do get a bit of luck, and you get a bit of fortune. The difference is though, they've been in games against Stoke, and Stoke really put their foot in. They really do. So you've got Stoke, you've got them to put their foot in, and you've then got and then you've got other players going with internationals. Anything can happen. So I think it will be an interesting set of circumstances. Yes, I do stutter. But yeah, I think Kyle Walker. I don't know, he's played on the game, and then you think, well, you will draft McCall Norm, but then he hasn't played that well either. I don't want to. I mean, and Ewan Cabal is really at his best when he's actually centre half, but I am tempted if he does. I mean, I honestly don't think Ewan Cabal will be back until March or end of April, and even then he's going to really struggle. He's been out for most of the season, but you know, he's not really a right back, and you know, as he lost a bit of pace, you know, there's a knee injury, and that takes a long time to recover. But hopefully he'll be back soon. Obviously, we've got a short grip policy. I mean, people have been convinced that he's not a striker. If memory serves me, it was him on the left flank cutting in on his right, Damien Duff on the right flank cutting in on his left, and that's how they got their goals. He's playing out of position, and so you can't really have a go at him because he's not a natural number 10. You know, I'm sorry. That's just. I think we will be doing a disservice and an injustice to him. I think if we aren't expecting him to do something he's clearly not capable of. You know, and I just think that would be unfair. You know, for us to ask him to do that. That said, I'm hoping that come the Europas, because obviously that comes, I think, not this week, but the week after. Assuming JD's out, and I think he'll be back, but I'm hoping that we can play him just coming out in that 4-3-3, and play Hudderston, Carroll, and Livermore in that 3, and then up front play 3 of say Kane, because there's no point looking at it by for that. Then Tim Dempsey and Sigurdsson, and then playing a weird kind of 4-3-3 kind of thing going on. Because I think that's how I play it. Because I think Lennon, Bale, Addy, Mustang Bailey, Scotty Parker, you got Rackham and Cotton Wool, you know, and take from us what we can really. And obviously Pritchard and gone out on loan, as is Ryan Mason to Lorient, who aren't very not late in Lorient. So we can't play a lot of the kids. So really, those are 6 I will be playing, and giving guys like Stephen Corkin, Norton, the opportunity really, so you know, to make up for their disappointing performances against Leeds. And yeah, hopefully we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's great. A sad tip on a sad note. It's pretty sad to get Gaza with his cognitive alcoholism. I've actually, a friend of mine is actually former alcoholic, and he told me this thing that he battles demons every day, and believe I can only imagine what it's like to go through that. And one of my favourite wrestlers, I've got Eddie Guerrero, and every day he'd be battling his demons. And obviously, Gaza, I wish you're a great Spurs player, you're a Spurs legend, and I'm sure everyone that watches YouTubes and loves Spurs, and just loves football, just a human being, wants to get better, and hopefully you'll get a great break through this illness. I never understood alcoholism, I never did, but I can now understand that. I can imagine if you're a footballer and you've got like 30,000 people singing your name, chanting, and that love that you get, you know, and you are that kind of player, and you thrive on that love, and then suddenly it's not there anymore. And you get a taste of it at least once a week, and suddenly it's not there. It must be torture. And I'm just guessing. I'm not a psychologist, but you know, he has demons, and I wish him well. So, but we are, within spitting distance. Nudge, wink, wink. Hey. And of Chelsea, and hopefully they'll fuck up again against Wigan. Please let them fuck up against Wigan. If not, I'm sure they'll do it against Man City, and hopefully, we can try and overtake them. Hopefully, Jermaine's out for about 3 weeks apparently, so hopefully, Ailey gets it right, because he can get it right with Sandro injury. And hopefully Ali comes back, and him and Lewis Holtby can have the same relationship that Ali and Rafa had. Anyway, thanks for listening, and big shout out to Spurs fans. I'll give a shout out to my mate Tommy Fisher, who was kind enough to make a donation to the charity I'm running for Mind. So that's why this whole Gaza thing's been on my mind. Kind of struck a chord with me. And so thanks, Tommy. I really, really appreciate it. And you actually get my shout out this week. Anyway, thanks for listening. Tweet me, FB me. I am The Real Shop on Twitter, and FB me. I'm Nosh Daly. Check me out if you can find me. The best way to, if you want to friend me on Facebook, inbox me on YouTube, and we'll go from there. And as always, love your comments, love your feedback. Triple KR, Bollard to Battersea, Mate Hank Super Spurs. Come on, mate. Where's the love, mate? I'm missing you, mate. And as always, come on, you Spurs.